What's crack-a-lacking, folks? It is Hudulu here, and some of you might know that Sypherpk is my favourite professional Fortnite player or Twitch streamer, and today we're going to be analysing exactly why he is so good. But before we jump into it, I do just want to say make sure to subscribe and click the post notification button so you never miss a video. And if you do want to see more videos like this, then comment down below and comment down below what you would like to see. So Sypherpk, like any other Fortnite streamer, he goes after kills. He doesn't just hang back and hide and not go for the kills, he plays aggressive. But the thing that makes Sypherpk different from many other professional Fortnite players is that once he gets into the fight, he actually plays on the defense. And what I mean by that is that he prefers himself to be in a box and let the enemies come to him, rather than him going to the enemies. Of course, he does often go and pressure the enemies. For the most part, he feels much more comfortable sitting inside his own box and pressuring from within his own box, getting the kill from within his own box, where he can use his walls to edit and place traps on his walls. As you know, he is the trap king, and this playstyle is key to Sypherpk's success. We are going to go over 3 huge aspects of Sypherpk's gameplay, and it all feeds into this technique of boxing up and getting into fights, but once you're into a fight, playing on the defense. He is very much all about making sure he doesn't take any damage from anyone around him and being able to focus on that the player he's fighting without having to worry from being third-partied, because a big factor of Fortnite at the moment definitely is being third-partied from surrounding players. If you can prevent third-partying, you are very likely to win not only the fight, but survive much longer in the game. First thing is attention. Sypherpk doesn't like to have the attention on him, and no Fortnite player likes really to have the attention on them. That means that the guns are pointing towards them, there's pressure towards them, they're being the one shot down. Maybe you're in a 2v1 situation in a solo, so there's 2 people from either side and you're sandwiched in the middle, and all the attention is on you. Now, Sypherpk is really good at diverting the attention onto someone else, and he does that simply by boxing up. He boxes up where no one can see him. He tries to get lost in the builds. He creates multiple boxes and hides in one of them. He does whatever he can to get out of the way of that person and put himself behind or in a spot where the other person is more visible, so that they can be shot. So in a third-party scenario, he would try to place himself in a position where the other person was getting sandwiched instead of him. And one particular way he does this is by not taking high ground. If it isn't necessary, he doesn't take it, because the thing is that if you're looking at a build fight from far away, or any fight from far away, you are going to shoot at the person who is most visible, and 95% of the time that is the person who is higher up in the fight. That is the person who you can see. Maybe you try and shoot down their builds, pressure them, distract them, whatever. So it is easier for Sypher. If he is lower, it is easier for him to just divert the attention to the person above him, and then he can finish off the kill because they are distracted by people third-partying the fight. So when you are in your next build fight, just make sure to try and divert. If you are getting shot down by multiple people, if there's a fair few people shooting at you, obviously it's difficult in solo squads when it's 4 people on the same team, but if you're playing in a game where there's multiple teams there, just try and make sure that they are shooting each other and not shooting you, because then you can third-party their fight and turn the situation into an advantageous one for you instead of a huge disadvantage. Because really, Fortnite is all about protecting yourself. You need to make sure that you're protected before you're going after those kills, because if you're just going hell for leather for those kills, then really you're going to die in the process. You may get 1 or 2 extra kills, but you're going to die, whereas instead you could have just protected yourself, stayed in the fight a lot longer, stayed in the game a lot longer, had a chance of getting the Victory Royale, and in the end probably got a few more kills anyway, because you might not have got that kill, but you might have got a fair few kills down the line because you actually stayed alive in that scenario instead of just going out and trying to get the kill before the third party can kill the person. So just remember, make sure you are favoring protecting yourself over doing damage, because unless maybe you're in the last 1v1 of the game and there's no other people around you, then just go out, just go for it. But if there could potentially be other players around you, then make sure you are not taking too much damage, leaving yourself wide open for a crazy snipe or for a couple of AR shots to hit you, because that can really take its toll in the worst times. Because if you're 100 and they're 20 HP, all it takes is one snipe and you're back to level P. Now, Sypherpk has often been criticized for his slow play, and what I mean by that is that his edits may not be as quick as other players. He doesn't often do quick 90s, that sort of thing, and whilst he has the potential to, he definitely has the ability to. I'm not criticizing his ability, saying he can't, he just chooses not to, and this is an important factor in Sypher's play. He isn't one of those players who stuffs up his builds. He doesn't often, pretty much never stuffs up his builds. He's always so smooth with his edits. He's really good with those edits and those builds and uses them extremely effectively. He does this by not rapidly building and not rapidly trying to do the edits, and he takes the extra millisecond to just make sure it's right before he does the edit, before he puts down that wall, before he does anything he does. Sypher thinks it through. Instead of just building like crazy, just panic building, he does something because he needs to do it. I would consider this smart play because he doesn't stuff up. He doesn't Harry Potter himself like many other players. There's so many players who say that they can edit really quickly and build really quickly, and whilst they can build immensely quickly and edit immensely quickly, they continually stuff up their edits, stuff up their builds, they Harry Potter themselves, they miss an edit just because they're taking it too fast. So if this does happen to you often, if you do stuff up your builds and do stuff up your edits, make sure to slow down just that little bit to make sure you get it right, and you will be rewarded, because then you're not panicking and you're trying to get it right in that pressured situation. You just take that extra millisecond, make sure it is right. So that is it for today's analysis. If you do want to see more of these kind of videos, post the comment down, make sure to subscribe. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thanks for watching. Hudulu is out. Bye.